Parshas Yisro begins with the story of Yisro, who had heard all about the miracles Hashem had performed for the Jewish nation, and therefore his desire to convert. Yisro journeys from his hometown of Midian to the desert where the Jewish people are camping, ready to join the Jewish nation. But interestingly, when Moshe greets Yisro, he recounts all the miracles Hashem has performed and then leaves off with a remark about the hardships that the Jewish people have faced on the way out of Mitzrayim. Why does Moshe remind Yisro of the miracles Hashem performed when he clearly knows already? And what is the significance in talking about the hardships Bnei Israel have faced? There is a huge lesson that is being taught to us here. Moshe is telling Yisro that although Yisro has experienced the divine hands of Hashem, although he has seen miracles and is divinely inspired, life is not a perfectly paved path of inspiration. Life can be brutal, and life's inspiration can leave in a blink of an eye. Therefore, to make a choice just because of inspiration is not the way a Jew lives their life. Inspiration comes and goes, but a Jew stays committed regardless. A Jew is committed even if the fireworks and music have been put out. Inspiration is temporary. Inspiration can be fleeting. Inspiration is not enough to live by, and therefore Moshe recounted the hardships that befell the Jewish people. Although they had experienced the 10 plagues and had experienced tremendous amounts of inspiration, still many people had lost their hope in Hashem and wanted to turn back to Mitzrayim. Where was their inspiration? It had left them and been replaced instead with fear. This is the nature of life. If we choose to make a decision based only on a feeling good experience, an enlightenment experience, a feeling high, then what will happen if we feel a low? Or if we feel empty, draggy, and not in the mood? Will we still be committed to making a good choice? Or will our choices be made haphazardly based on whatever mood we're in? A strong person is someone who thinks greater than they feel, thinking and committing to a positive choice even though they feel out of it or experience negative emotions like fear and shame. Living from a place of commitment versus inspiration allows you the freedom of growing and becoming, even when you're not in the mood. Moshe was telling Yisro, inspiration leaves, but are you committed from a place of thought, not just emotion? So when life throws its curveballs at you, you're still rooted in this positive choice that you have made to become a Jew? How often do we choose to commit ourselves to change and to become the greater version of self, only to lose inspiration and fall back into older patterns of behavior that work against us? The key to success in life is by learning how to think greater than you feel. Then you're not at the mercy of your emotions. On a bad day, you can still be in charge of you. You can feel sour and choose to smile. You can feel angry and choose to speak softly. Because you're a committed person, not just someone who runs on inspiration. May we all be able to commit ourselves to choices that will serve us, whether or not we have the luxury of being inspired. And when we do rise into that place of commitment within ourselves, we will actually leave ourselves deeply inspired.